Welcome to your NFL Daily Brief, all the hits, none of the fluff. Like and subscribe to stay updated. Here are the brief highlights of today's top stories. Debunking your favorite NFL officiating conspiracy theories. Titans Ridley. Ban made me mentally stronger. Patriots releasing veteran S. Peppers, source says. Parsons traded to Packers, gets record contract. Jones. Parsons trade will make Cowboys better. Dolphins OLB coach arrested on battery charge. Report. Irsay suffered drug relapses before death. Jets GM. Fields can follow Mayfield, Darnold path. Lewis. Blame Bledsoe for hit that led to Brady era. AFC East, NFC West reveal, rivalries, uniforms. 4 questions in the Micah Parsons trade aftermath. Why in the world would Dallas do this? A silver lining in Micah Parsons' trade for coach Brian Schottenheimer? Bengals hope Joe Burrow, Chase and Tee Higgins write their headlines during season. He wasn't trying to be anybody else, how Aaron Rodgers won over his Steelers teammates. We picked X factors for all 32 teams, who could be a difference maker this season. Graziano. Don't be surprised if these 32 things happen. Why Rashee Rice accepted his 6-game suspension now, and how Chiefs will have to cope. The biggest roster moves from all 32 NFL teams. How did each team get to 53 players? Preseason trade tracker. Every move leading up to the 2025 season. Wilson, Winston and Dart. Inside the reimagined high-profile Giants QB room. Now, let's dive deeper into the details. Many National Football League fans believe referees are biased against their team.
However, an ESPN statistical analysis suggests these theories are not supported by data.
ESPN examined penalties from 2001 to 2024, finding no systematic bias.
Teams penalized more often did not necessarily lose more often.
Surprisingly, teams committing impact penalties late in the game tended to win more.
This could be due to more aggressive play in crucial moments.
Coaches' challenges have decreased by 47% since 2010.
The 2024 season saw the lowest challenge success rate in 5 years, at 38%.
The analysis did not find bias among specific officiating crews.
Nick Sirianni and Andy Reid were the most successful challengers among current coaches.
Replay assist is being used more to help officials make correct calls and avoid game stoppages.
This has also contributed to the decrease in coach challenges.
Calvin Ridley, wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans, is feeling mentally stronger after a challenging period involving a gambling suspension and injuries.
He is entering his 2nd season with the Titans as their number 1 receiver and was selected as one of the team captains.
Ridley discussed his journey in an interview with ESPN, detailing the impact of losing football and playing through a broken foot in 2020.
The gambling suspension, he said, gave him time to improve both physically and mentally.
Ridley explained that he gambled on football games, including 2 National Football League games, through an app.
He said he was unaware that he was breaking any rules at the time.
Following the suspension, Ridley was traded to the Jacksonville Jaguars and then signed with the Titans.
He expressed gratitude for the opportunity to rest and connect with his family during his time away from the game.
Ridley acknowledged the importance of mental health and developed coping mechanisms.
He emphasized the need to flush out negative thoughts and maintain a positive mindset.
Returning to the Atlanta Falcons facility for joint practices brought up complex emotions for Ridley.
He reflected on his time with the Falcons, expressing disappointment about how his departure was handled.
Ridley played through a broken foot in 2020, initially misdiagnosed as a bone bruise.
He underwent surgery and returned to the field but struggled with his mental and physical health.
The New England Patriots are releasing veteran safety Jabril Peppers, according to a source.
This move comes as a surprise, shaking up the back end of their defense.
Peppers is in his 9th National Football League season and his 4th with New England.
He has $4.32 million guaranteed remaining on his contract for this season.
The Patriots finished training camp with Jalen Hawkins and Craig Woodson as their top safeties.
Peppers, Kyle Duggar, and Del Pettis were next on the depth chart.
Peppers, age 29, was favored by former coaches Bill Belichick and Jared Mayo for his physical style of play.
His skill set is similar to Kyle Duggar, especially effective against the run.
Peppers' fit in the new scheme employed by first-year head coach Mike Vrabel was evolving during training camp.
He started on the first unit but was later surpassed by Hawkins and Woodson.
Peppers starting in the preseason finale suggested his roster spot was not secure.
He has played in 99 career games with 494 tackles, 5.5 sacks and 7 interceptions.
Micah Parsons, a four-time Pro Bowl edge rusher, was traded from the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers on Thursday.
In return, the Cowboys received Kenny Clark, a three-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle, and 2 first-round draft picks in 2026 and 2027.
Parsons signed a lucrative 4-year contract with the Packers, worth $188 million, with significant guaranteed money.
This deal makes him the highest-paid non-quarterback in National Football League history.
Parsons expressed his disappointment about the trade on social media, stating his desire to remain in Dallas.
He will return to Dallas in Week 4 when the Packers play the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football.
Cowboys owner Jerry Jones explained the trade as a strategic move to improve the team's defense and playoff prospects.
The trade concludes what was once expected to be a long-term relationship between Parsons and the Cowboys.
Parsons had previously expressed his dream to play for the Cowboys and be remembered among the team as legends.
Contract negotiations and a trade request led to the unexpected move.
The Packers hope Parsons can elevate their team, similar to how the Cowboys benefited from the Herschel Walker trade in 1989.
Parsons is leaving a significant void in the Cowboys' defense, challenging their pass-rushing capabilities.
Jerry Jones believes that trading Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers will improve the Dallas Cowboys' postseason performance.
The Cowboys acquired defensive tackle Kenny Clark and first-round picks in 2026 and 2027 in exchange for Parsons.
Jones stated this move was intended to improve the Cowboys' defense, particularly against the run.
The Cowboys will need their remaining pass rushers, including Dante Fowler Jr., Marshawn Kneeland, and others, to step up in Parsons' absence.
Parsons had been selected to the Pro Bowl in each of his first 4 seasons and accumulated 52.5 sacks.
The Cowboys' offense, led by new coach Brian Schottenheimer and quarterback Dak Prescott, will also need to perform well.
Jones believes this trade gives the Cowboys a better chance to improve upon their recent playoff performances.
In their past 3 playoff losses, the Cowboys have struggled to stop the run, allowing over 400 yards on the ground.
The addition of Kenny Clark aims to address this weakness, as he is a 3-time Pro Bowler and a significant presence on the defensive line.
Executive Vice President Stephen Jones emphasized the importance of Clark in improving the run defense and winning crucial playoff games.
New defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus has a history of building strong run defenses, which the Cowboys hope to replicate.
Parsons will return to AT&T Stadium with the Packers on September 28, presenting a challenge for the Cowboys.
Miami Dolphins outside linebackers coach Ryan Crow was arrested early Friday morning on a domestic battery charge.
The arrest took place in Broward County, Florida, according to jail records.
Fort Lauderdale Police Department reports indicate that Crow got into an argument with a cohabitant and shoved them.
While the alleged victim declined to give a formal statement or report injuries, 2 witnesses corroborated the incident.
One witness described the victim as looking terrified, while the other stated that Crow stopped when he realized he was being observed.
Crow then retreated to his apartment after the confrontation.
As of Friday morning, Crow is being held without bond in Broward County Jail.
The Miami Dolphins have placed Crow on administrative leave following the arrest.
The team released a statement acknowledging the serious matter and stating they are gathering information.
They also confirmed they have been in contact with the National Football League.
Ryan Crow, age 37, joined the Dolphins in 2024 after 3 seasons with the Tennessee Titans.
He has coached in the National Football League since 2018, exclusively with the Titans and Dolphins organizations.
The Washington Post has reported that former Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay experienced setbacks related to painkiller addiction before his passing in May.
5 anonymous sources with direct knowledge of these relapses spoke to the Post, expressing concern about potential retaliation from the team.
The Colts had previously stated that Irsay died peacefully in his sleep on May 21.
According to the Post, Irsay overdosed at least 3 times since February 2020, including 2 instances within 12 days.
One overdose occurred in December 2023 at his Indianapolis home, and the other in January 2024 in Miami.
Irsay was then absent from team activities for 4 months, which was explained at the time as a severe respiratory illness.
His 3 daughters, the new co-owners of the Colts, issued a statement acknowledging their father's struggles with addiction and mental health.
They emphasized his openness about these challenges and his advocacy for others facing similar issues.
The Washington Post also reported that Irsay was allegedly prescribed ketamine in his final months.
Police were called to his hotel room in Beverly Hills, California, where he passed away.
Irsay began his football career as a ball boy for the Baltimore Colts in the early 1970s.
He later became the youngest general manager in National Football League history at age 24.
General manager Darren Mogi believes Justin Fields can become a productive quarterback, similar to Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield.
Mogi acknowledges it may take time for Fields to reach that level, given his recent transitions.
This is Fields' third team in 3 years, each with different coordinators.
Mogi has observed progress from Fields during training camp and is optimistic about his continued development.
The Jets signed Fields to a 2-year, $40 million contract after releasing Aaron Rodgers.
Fields was originally drafted 11th overall by the Chicago Bears in 2021 and played last season with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Interestingly, the Jets' first game is against the Steelers, marking Rodgers' return to MetLife Stadium.
This will be Fields' fourth different offensive system in 5 years.
He has shown improvement in operating the entire offense and demonstrated good rhythm during practice.
Fields has focused on improving his skills as a dropback passer, an area where he has historically struggled.
He has received strong support from the coaching staff throughout the process.
While the Jets' receiving core may lack proven threats, Mogi expressed confidence in the supporting cast around Fields.
Mo Lewis, the former New York Jets linebacker, recently discussed the hit on Drew Bledsoe that changed the National Football League.
This hit, which occurred on September 23, 2001, led to Tom Brady replacing Bledsoe and the subsequent New England Patriots dynasty.
Lewis argues that Bledsoe, not himself, is to blame for the incident.
Bledsoe had signed a $100 million contract as a passing quarterback, yet he chose to run with the ball.
Lewis states that his job was simply to stop the ball carrier.
Bledsoe was attempting a first down when Lewis tackled him on the sideline.
The hit was clean but powerful, ultimately ending Bledsoe's time as the Patriots quarterback.
Lewis has largely avoided the media since retiring after the 2003 season.
He claims that he is not bothered by the focus on this one play in his career.
Lewis states that he was unaware of the severity of Bledsoe's injury at the time.
He emphasizes that his focus was solely on preventing a first down.
In a 2019 poll celebrating the National Football League's 100th season, Lewis was named the 82nd biggest game changer in league history.
The National Football League and Nike have unveiled new Rivalries uniforms for teams in the American Football Conference East and National Football Conference West.
These special uniforms will be worn during a single home game against a division rival.
The designs are inspired by team legacies and celebrate historic rivalries.
The uniforms will be part of the team's regular rotation for 3 years after this season.
More rivalry uniforms will be released for other divisions in the coming years.
The Arizona Cardinals' built-to-last uniform is inspired by the Arizona desert.
The Buffalo Bills' cold front uniform reflects the team's snowy and icy home conditions.
The Los Angeles Rams' uniform is a midnight navy inspired by the city at night.
The Miami Dolphins' uniform reflects the speed and agility of the team.
The New England Patriots' nor'easter uniform is inspired by New England fog and honors the 6 states of the region.
The New York Jets' Gotham City Football Club uniform is inspired by the team's original name. The Dallas Cowboys trading Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks and Kenny Clark is a shocking move.
This trade is especially surprising given Parsons' status as a young superstar at a critical position.
Parsons is only the second player in National Football League history to achieve 12 or more sacks in each of his first 4 seasons.
The Packers hope Parsons follows in the footsteps of Reggie White and Charles Woodson, defensive stars who thrived in Green Bay.
This trade raises questions, particularly about the Cowboys' rationale for the move.
The Cowboys may have felt their roster construction would not allow them to win a Super Bowl if they paid Parsons market value.
Jerry Jones may have felt Parsons alone was not enough to guarantee a successful defense.
The Cowboys' defense performed significantly better with Parsons on the field compared to when he was absent.
The return for the Cowboys, while substantial, may not have been enough given Parsons' talent and age.
Kenny Clark is a valuable run defender but had limited impact as a pass rusher last season.
The Cowboys had other, more cost-effective options to improve their run defense.
This trade leaves the Cowboys with a significant hole at edge rusher.
Brian Schottenheimer faces a challenging first year as Dallas Cowboys head coach, made more difficult by the Micah Parsons trade.
The Cowboys traded their star edge rusher, Micah Parsons, to the Green Bay Packers for 2 first-round picks and defensive tackle Kenny Clark.
However, the trade might offer Schottenheimer an unexpected advantage.
With low expectations for the season, Schottenheimer might not shoulder all the blame if the team underperforms.
The ESPN Football Power Index gives the Cowboys low odds for playoff success.
This is partly due to the absence of Parsons, a four-time Pro Bowler and consistent defensive force.
Schottenheimer maintained communication with all parties involved in the Parsons saga.
He acknowledged the business aspect of the situation and his ability to see all sides.
Jerry Jones views the trade as part of a larger team reshaping process.
This process includes hiring Schottenheimer and acquiring resources like cap room and draft picks.
Schottenheimer attempted to build a relationship with Parsons despite his offseason absence.
Parsons attended some offseason activities but did not participate in practices due to back tightness.
Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Tee Higgins had a quiet offseason, focusing on preparation for the regular season.
This contrasts with previous years, which involved contract negotiations and injury recoveries.
The Bengals aim to be Super Bowl contenders this year.
A full offseason together is a key step towards that goal, according to Bengals coach Zach Taylor.
Having all three players healthy is a significant advantage for the team.
Last year, Chase missed training camp due to contract discussions, and Burrow was recovering from a wrist injury.
This contributed to the Bengals' slow start, going 0-3 despite individual achievements from the trio.
The Bengals addressed potential contract issues early this offseason by securing long-term deals with both Chase and Higgins.
The team emphasized the importance of keeping the offensive core together.
The Bengals rely heavily on their passing game, leading the league in passing yards per game in 2024.
Burrow, Chase, and Higgins are the only veterans currently under contract through 2028.
Their combined salaries this year will be over $90 million.
Nick Herbig initially did not know what to expect from Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers surprised Herbig by teasing him about his signature speed rush move.
Herbig eventually responded by using Rodgers' former touchdown celebration to taunt him.
Rodgers has emphasized building connections within the Steelers organization.
He has focused on building trust with teammates through small interactions.
Rodgers has successfully won over teammates who initially criticized him.
Rodgers is focused on building rapport with the offensive line.
He uses humor and personal connections to build chemistry.
Rodgers aims to get to know teammates regardless of their position or experience.
He uses stretching periods as an opportunity to connect with different teammates.
Rodgers organized a trip for his pass catchers to visit him in Malibu.
The trip aimed to build both on-field chemistry and off-field relationships.
With 53-man rosters nearly finalized, the NFL regular season is upon us.
While quarterbacks, coaching, and star players are crucial, other factors influence wins and losses.
These X factors, such as a key pass rusher or a reliable third receiving option, can significantly impact a team's performance.
For this exercise, we are excluding quarterbacks, rookies, and coaches, focusing solely on on-field contributors.
We will examine one key X factor for each team as we approach the 2025 season.
The Arizona Cardinals, for example, need more star power on defense to reach the playoffs.
Defensive end Josh Sweat could provide that spark if he can consistently win against opposing left tackles.
For the Los Angeles Rams, wide receiver Davante Adams must fill the void left by Cooper Kupp.
The San Francisco 49ers need wide receiver Danny Gray to step up with Deebo Samuel gone and Brandon Ayuk injured.
Running back Kenneth Walker III's performance is critical for the Seattle Seahawks.
The Dallas Cowboys are hoping George Pickens can finally solidify their wide receiver 2 position.
The New York Giants need cornerback Adoree Jackson to return to form and lead their secondary.
The Cowboys might call Micah Parsons' bluff as he sits out practices awaiting a contract extension.
Team owner Jerry Jones believes they agreed on a deal in the spring, but things changed when Parsons' agent got involved.
Parsons blames Jones and has demanded a trade, refusing to practice or play in preseason games.
With the season opener approaching, a last-minute deal seems unlikely due to the frosty relationship.
Parsons must decide whether to play on his current contract or risk the 2026 franchise tag.
The Giants could lead the league in sacks with the addition of Abdul Carter to their defensive front.
Carter joins Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence II, and Kayvon Thibodeau, creating a formidable pass rush.
This strength could lead to surprise wins, especially if they generate turnovers and give the offense short fields.
The Eagles are working to replace key defensive players with younger talent like Moro Ojomo and Jalix Hunt.
They are also excited about rookie Jihad Campbell and may make more trades to address defensive needs.
The Commanders might utilize Deebo Samuel in the backfield to get him more involved in the offense.
Rookie tight end Colston Loveland could be a significant part of the Bears' offense despite an earlier injury.
Loveland is praised for his quarterback-friendly style, size, speed, and connection with Caleb Williams.
Jahmyr Gibbs is predicted to be the top-scoring fantasy running back, even with David Montgomery returning.
Wide receiver Rashee Rice accepted a 6-game suspension for violating the National Football League personal conduct policy.
This suspension makes him ineligible to return until the October 7 home game against the Las Vegas Raiders.
The Kansas City Chiefs have developed a plan to cope with Rice's absence, which involves utilizing their remaining receivers.
This plan includes Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Tyquan Thornton.
Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy stated that the team had anticipated this possibility and planned accordingly.
The Chiefs practiced this adjusted lineup during training camp, giving other receivers more opportunities.
In Rice's absence, the team will likely rely on Travis Kelce and Noah Gray at tight end.
Smith-Schuster and Brown are expected to fill the slot receiver position.
Worthy and Thornton will likely take on the role of deep threats.
The Chiefs' preseason finale against the Chicago Bears showcased this adjusted offensive strategy.
Mahomes connected with Thornton for a 58-yard pass, the longest completion of the game.
Rice's absence will undoubtedly impact the Chiefs' offensive power, particularly his ability to gain yards after the catch.
The Philadelphia Eagles will begin the 2025 NFL season by hosting the Dallas Cowboys on September 4.
All teams finalized their 53-man rosters, resulting in several notable cuts and trades.
The Panthers parted ways with wide receiver Hunter Renfrow.
The Raiders acquired quarterback Kenny Pickett from the Browns.
The Cowboys kept 6 pass rushers due to Micah Parsons' uncertain status.
The Giants released quarterback Tommy DeVito after signing Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston.
The Eagles acquired quarterback Sam Howell and offensive tackle Fred Johnson for depth.
Washington kept right guard Sam Cosmi on the physically unable to perform list.
Undrafted wide receiver Ja'Day Walker made the Bears roster due to strong preseason performance.
The Lions released defensive end Ahmed Hassanein and offensive lineman Dan Skipper.
The Packers kept cornerback Bo Melton and defensive tackle Nazir Stackhouse.
The Vikings traded Sam Howell and acquired Carson Wentz at quarterback.
The Falcons placed starting right tackle Caleb McGarry on injured reserve for the entire season.
The Saints released running backs Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Cam Akers.
The National Football League preseason has concluded, with teams finalizing rosters for the 2025 regular season.
We are tracking every trade made before the season begins on September 4.
One of the most recent trades involved Micah Parsons moving from the Dallas Cowboys to the Green Bay Packers.
In return, the Cowboys received Kenny Clark and 2 first-round draft picks.
Parsons will sign a lucrative 4-year contract with Green Bay worth $188 million.
The Minnesota Vikings reacquired Adam Thielen from the Carolina Panthers.
The Jacksonville Jaguars acquired Tim Patrick from the Detroit Lions.
Several other trades involving draft picks and players also occurred in late August.
These include transactions between the Saints and Cowboys, Falcons and Seahawks, and Browns and Rams.
Earlier in August, teams like the Colts, Vikings, Raiders, Browns, Eagles, Packers, Jaguars, Chiefs, and Jets made various trades.
These trades involved players such as Kenny Pickett, Darian Kinnard, Fred Johnson, and Derek Nottie.
Some significant trades happened before the preseason, including Darren Waller coming out of retirement to join the Miami Dolphins.
Jackson Dart, Jameis Winston, and Russell Wilson make up an interesting quarterback group for the New York Giants.
This dynamic trio, dubbed the Three Amigos by Winston, brings a unique blend of youth, experience, and personality to the team.
Dart, the rookie, showed promise in the preseason, leading the team to an opening drive score against the Patriots.
Winston, a veteran known for his playful nature, tossed a long touchdown pass in the same game.
While Wilson, a seasoned Super Bowl champion, did not play in the final preseason game, his leadership is highly valued by the team.
The Giants are banking on this diverse quarterback room to revitalize their team after a disappointing previous season.
General Manager Joe Schoen and Coach Brian Daboll are particularly invested in Dart's development as the potential future of the franchise.
They believe that Winston and Wilson provide valuable mentorship and support for the young quarterback.
Winston is known for his engaging personality and has been seen working closely with Dart on and off the field.
Wilson, with his meticulous attention to detail and experience, brings a different but equally important perspective to the group.
The Giants' coaching staff emphasizes the significance of having a supportive quarterback room.
They believe the diverse experiences and personalities within the group can benefit all quarterbacks involved.
The team's success this season hinges on the performance of this reimagined quarterback room.
The Giants hope that the combination of Dart's potential, Winston's guidance, and Wilson's experience will lead them to a winning season.
That's a wrap on this week's NFL Blitz Talk. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time with more gridiron fire and fearless breakdowns.